it looks like we should be expecting a bullish announcement from the Zebec team. It could be maybe an advertisement between NHL or NBA, who knows. So in this video, we're going to briefly talk about Zebec. We are going to briefly talk about we have a 92% chance of getting a rate cut in September, and not to forget the what's it called, Zebec liquidation heat map. There's a lot here we need to discuss. The Zebec price on CoinMarketCap is still looking extremely bullish. The chart is still looking very, very bullish as well. Not to forget, we are going to briefly talk about the Zebec chart on the daily time frame, on the 30-minute time frame. We are briefly going to talk about the Ethereum dominance chart as well, in order to get a clear picture of where Zebec should be headed next. And not to forget the BTC dominance chart, the total tree chart, the BTC price chart, and also the Ethereum price chart. We dipped briefly to the price level we talked about in our previous video. You guys can go and watch that video out to bring yourself up to speed. By the way, my name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome. Don't forget to smash the like button, destroy the like button before leaving, and also subscribe, turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new videos. Now, I specifically gave you guys this zone 0.0045, and I told you if we should get a correction, we are likely to properly tap into that zone. I think the first time we came close, right? We came close to that zone to around 0.0046 and then got a bounce to the upside. We never took out that liquidity. So when that crash happened, the crash that made BTC to also drop minus 5% when it happened, which was as a result of the PPI data. So when the PPI data came out 3.3%, BTC tanked minus 5%, Zebec tanked minus 8%, almost minus 9%, and got a sharp reversal to the upside as a result of the liquidity we have here. Now, if you're paying attention to the Zebec liquidation heat map, it says we have over $37,000 worth of liquidity around over $37,000 worth of liquidity around 0.0046. If you are to go back to the chart now, it aligns with the previous prediction we made like several days ago on Zebec, which is 0.0045. So when we finally came there, we briefly went below it to 0.0044 and then got a sharp reclaim above the 0.0045. As you can see, this was the confirmation of the reclaim, and then we got another massive send all the way to 0.0050, which is a resistance level. Now, the truth of the matter is we are now consolidating around this resistance zone, a significant resistance zone both on the 4-hour time frame. So if we are not able to reclaim this resistance zone and send further to the upside, then we should expect Zebec to retrace further to the downside to around 0.0047 and 46 respectively. And let's not forget, according to what the liquidation heat map is saying again, we have lots of liquidity around the 0.0046 and also 0.0045. So that is to say, if we are to get a rejection from the current Zebec price, then that is the area you should be targeting to bag more Zbcn. In the long run, Zbcn is going to still melt faces, you understand? But for now, we are currently experiencing a short-term market volatility. By the time we get the rate cut in September, it's going to mark the beginning of the end. The likes of Zebec will be running into $4 billion in market cap. They are shifting the space. The AMA that was supposed to hold on the 13th, they just dropped a news on the 12th of August that they are shifting it to next week. So stay tuned for new date. So we are yet to get the date, so you guys should like stay put. Now let's pay attention to what the BTC liquidation heat map is saying. We have liquidity around the $17,000, and also we have liquidity around the $120,000 for BTC. So the BTC price has been ranging between $120,000 and $17,000 for a while now. And if you're going back to the previous BTC chart we've talked about countless times, this was the previous range we've been following since the range formed. We broke down, we still followed the range until we came back in. I think now, after making a brief new all-time high at $124,500, BTC tanked heavily into this range zone. I think this tank was as a result of the PPI, the weak PPI data that came out, 3.3%. There's a 92 62.6% chances of we getting a rate cut in September. The next Fed meeting is expected to happen in September 17, 2025. And there is 7.4% chances of we not getting a rate cut. But I think the chances of the odds of we getting a rate cut is higher. And like I said in the previous videos, the rate cut is likely to mark the beginning of the end of this current market cycle. Q4 2025 is going to be a massive turning point for the entire market. That is when a lot of people is going to be confused as to when to sell and exit their bag. And that is where the BTC dominance comes in. Now, this is the BTC dominance on the weekly time frame. By the way, once again, my name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome once again. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video. If you're here to smash the like button, please smash the like button. Thank you. The BTC dominance is currently at 59.35%, and my DCA into some altcoins. I posted it on the Telegram channel for you guys as well. I DCA into some meme coins and also into some altcoins. Some of the altcoins I'm already holding. I had to just buy more since they were already in the discounted zone. So you guys can check it out on the Telegram channel to bring yourself up to speed. So we're waiting for the 63% for the BTC dominance to get hit, but we pumped close to that area. We pumped to as high as 62.62% and then got a rejection from there. Broke this crucial, very important support at 60.44%. Now, the truth of the matter is the BTC dominance is left with 2 days and 15 hours until this current weekly candle closes. And there is something I want to bring to you guys' attention now. This weekly candle is currently approaching a breaker block. Now, it has even tapped into the breaker block. If you are to break down to the daily time frame, it has already tapped into the breaker block, which is signaling we might get a reversal. But I was expecting the reversal to happen from around maybe by the time we get to 58, 57%. Before we get the reversal. That's the projection I drew here. So let's see, fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. But if you are going to the Ethereum dominance chart on the same weekly time frame, Ethereum dominance just tapped into this weekly bearish breaker block between 15.66% and 14%. That is to say, we might still push into the bearish breaker before maybe getting a slight rejection from there. I don't know what is going to trigger the dump we should be expecting in August, before August comes to an end. Maybe August 22nd, 23rd, 24th, we are likely to get a pullback in the entire market before the final leg up into September, October, November, December. So you guys need to jot the dates down, stay at alert. I'm not selling, I won't be selling anything. I won't be selling any of my holdings. I just want to bring it to your notice. So we might still pump into this bearish weekly breaker block and even go as high as 15.66% before getting a rejection. And if that is not happening, then we might just start getting a rejection outrightly immediately. Now, the total trade market cap is looking bullish. The last time we talked about this in our previous video, I told you guys, even if the total trade market cap is to get a rejection, we are going to bounce from this $1 trillion zone. That was exactly what happened. When we got that massive rejection, when a lot of people were panicking, we got a bounce from there to the upside. Ethereum is still looking ultra bullish. As a matter of fact, Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. Like the Ethereum dominance I showed you guys, the dominance is going up, it's pumping, is rising, while the BTC dominance is dumping. That is signaling that Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. And sooner or later, the large cap altcoins are going to catch up with Ethereum pump. Whatever large cap you're saying that is here to break resistance, very, very soon they are going to begin to take out their own resistance, just like what Ethereum did as well, by taking out this very crucial resistance around $4,100. So by the time the large cap take out their resistance, the mid cap and the low cap are going to follow suit. If we are to lose the $116,500 for BTC, then there's nothing stopping us from getting back into the 110,000 zones. By the time the BTC dominance gets to the zone around 44-42%, this is where I'm going to be selling everything and wait for the market to reset. I wouldn't want to time the exact exit bottom on the BTC dominance, which is around 39%. No, I'm going to be selling all my altcoin bag and wait for the market to reset. We have a huge fair value gap between 47% and 44% level. That is to say, by the time the BTC dominance gets to the 47% level, then nothing is stopping it from getting to the 44% level, which is where smart monies are going to exit their bag. You understand why the dump money will be waiting for the 39% level at the end of the day, maybe end up round tripping their profit. So if you want to be on the safer side, by the time the BTC dominance gets to the 47% zone, you should take few profit from your altcoins and then wait for the final take profit around 42% level on the BTC dominance. You understand? So fingers crossed. See you guys at the top. Peace.